Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Marissa. So I don't really know at what point this is gonna make it out of my camera roll and make it to YouTube, but I thought it would be a decent time to recap on my love life. It's March 27th, 2023, and yesterday the guy that I've been seeing came to a cheer competition and met my mom. So this seemed like an appropriate time for me to start updating, I guess. Long story short, I matched with him in March of last year. We exchanged 4 messages and then I was too busy to keep responding or entertaining anything. Last year, I was traveling literally every weekend. I think 13 weeks in a row, I had a competition every single weekend, 13 weeks in a row between high school and All-Stars. So I was not really in any place to have any business being on dating apps because I just literally didn't have the time for anything. So I matched with him. We exchanged a couple messages and that was it. Fast forward 2 months later, I'm in Disney for a cheerleading competition and I posted something on my Instagram story and this guy responded to it. And then we started talking again from there. So at the end of May, Memorial Day weekend, we had our first date and then I didn't see him again until July. And I would say probably since August or September, it's been pretty much once or twice a week, every week since then. So it's March. We are not technically in a relationship. We've had a few conversations about it. The most recent one was a couple weeks ago. And I was like, I just want to check in on this and make sure that this is going in the direction that I think it's going. And I basically said whenever it happens, it happens. I just wanted to make sure that it was going to happen and that I wasn't just casually dating him for almost a year. So he met my mom yesterday. He's met my friend Shy twice now. And I just thought this was a good time to kind of recap. And like I said, I don't know when this is going to make it out and actually be a posted video because clearly I would not post it until we were decently into being in a relationship. I mean, not years and years, but until I know we're in a relationship and we're I don't know. This is brand new territory for me. I've actually never had a boyfriend aside from the guy I dated in 6th grade, but I don't really think that counts. So I've never really had a boyfriend. So the timeline is March right now. In May, I'm going to Disney again for cheerleading and he's already going to be in Florida for a wedding, an hour away. So he's going to drive to Orlando and spend the last 2 days in Florida with me. So I know that's happening. So he's at least stuck with me until then. And I am having a very good time and he's very, very nice and very respectful. And things are going really well so far, which is a foreign concept to me because I think the most dates I'd ever been on was 6. Up until now. I will check back in and I'm just going to I'll say the date and explain a little bit about the situation as we move on. And we will see when this video makes it onto YouTube. And whenever that happens is when I will be in a relationship. Crazy. Mind blowing. I'm just as shocked as you all are. It's a couple days later since I recorded that first part of the video. So apparently this is just the week of meeting parents because I went to his house last night and met his mom and his stepdad. Unexpectedly, he did not know that they were coming over and I happened to be there and they came over and I met them, which as soon as I knew they were walking in the house, I got really hot and his brother looked at me and I was like, I've never met them before. I've never met anybody's parents before. I've never wanted to introduce anybody to my parents. And the fact that all of this has come about all within a few days of each other is crazy. But yeah, I met his mom last night and his stepdad. His younger sister was there too, but I've met her before. And I was really anxious and really hot and I didn't know if I made a good first impression. And he told me today that his mom said I was really cute and wants to like do dinner with us. So I guess that it went well last night. I feel like I was really quiet, which I'm not normally quiet. I'm usually a very talkative person, but there were a lot of people there and I was nervous, and I don't think I was just as surprised to see her there as she probably was to see me there. So hopefully next time I see her, we can like have more conversation and get to know each other. She seemed nice. She hugged me when she got there and when she left. So I guess we'll see. I will check back in next time I have like a major update in this little story time. We have another update in the case. I'm in my bathroom because I really don't feel like going in my room and sitting down at my vanity and talking because I'm about to get in the shower. We went to dinner with my mom last night, and that was the first like major interaction. Like they met at the cheer competition last week, and now they got dinner, and we ate for like 2 hours and talked, and I was nervous. I was so scared before we went, like near panic attack. I was so nervous, and then everything was fine. I don't know why I was so scared. He's talkative, my mom's talkative, I'm talkative, so like everything was fine. It went really well. My mom still likes him. He liked my mom. He still likes me. And that is where we're at. So we've just had a very hectic week filled with very big moments. I'm not going to post this video until we're in a relationship. So the current date is, hold on. It is 11:59 p.m. on April 4th, 2023. Dinner last night went very well. That is another thing to check off the list. Hi guys. This camera quality is horrible. I am getting my phone fixed tomorrow. My camera has like water in it or something, but it is now April 27th. And a week ago, I booked a trip for the two of us to visit my cousin and her husband in Florida in August. And this will be, technically he's coming to the end of my Disney trip, but this will be our first trip fully together, a full week of quality time. And he is at least stuck with me until that trip is over. I'm really excited. That is a huge deal for me. First of all, the most dates I've ever been on is like 6 up until now. I think now we just had date 41 the other day, I'm pretty sure. So going on a trip is a huge deal. Still not technically his girlfriend. I am not mad about it. I know it's going to happen. We talk about it all the time. He asked me at dinner the other day if I was happy with us. And I said, definitely yes. It's honestly at the point where like when I talk about him, I smile like an idiot. And that's when I knew that I was really in the trenches. And I was long gone. Things are definitely still going really well. I've met his entire family. He has met my mom and my best friend, and that is it. That will all be changing in about a week's time. So far, so good. I think maybe he's going to ask me to be his girlfriend in Disney. I have a dining reservation booked for us Sunday night at a restaurant he said he needed us to go to, just the two of us, where you can see the Magic Kingdom fireworks from the balcony. I think that would be the perfect place to start a relationship. But maybe that's just me. Stay tuned. If any more big moments happen in the next few days before he's in Florida, I will be sure to do another update. But so far, it is going really well. I am technically single. I'm not, but technically I am. So I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not going to be disappointed if it doesn't happen. I think that it might. He said he wanted it to be special. He said he wanted to ask me to be his girlfriend. What better time than that most magical, happiest place on earth? I would like to say again, I'm not going to be disappointed if it doesn't happen. I just think it would be a really good time. It'd be a great opportunity. So, until next time, I will catch you at the next update. Hi, welcome back to the date update. Quite the change of scenery. I'm in Florida right now at Disney, and I am about to go on this dinner date at a really nice hotel and a really nice restaurant where you can see the Magic Kingdom fireworks. This is date number 42, and I would venture to say it's the biggest date thus far in this journey. Will he ask me to be his girlfriend today? I don't know. I hope so. Ow, I stubbed my toe. I hope so. I feel really, really nervous right now for absolutely no reason. And I think this is gonna be a really fun night, but I'm quite scared. So wish me luck. I'll update later. Hello and welcome to yet another date update. This is a big one. So long story short, I don't know if I recapped after we had dinner at Disney. He did not ask me to be his girlfriend, but I knew that that was going to happen because he had said before dinner, we watched the fireworks because they have like a deck and you can see the Magic Kingdom fireworks. He had said that he wants me to like have dinner with his mom before anything happens, which is completely fine. So I knew it wasn't going to happen that night. Later on that night, or the next day, he had said something and was like, we're going to Florida again in August, like just the two of us visiting my cousin. And he was like, well, maybe things will be official by then. Like he just said it kind of like casually. And I was really perseverating on it and my whole attitude changed and I cried in the shower, but it happens. It's not even, I've already talked with him about this. I wasn't sad that he didn't ask at dinner. I didn't like get my hopes up too much. Like I know he's going to ask when he's ready and he's already said like he wants to make it special and all of that. It more so made me a little upset because I knew I was having like really strong feelings for him. Like, you know, that like big word that people use sometimes when they really, really like someone. Yeah, so I was more upset because like those feelings are strong. And it was just more of like, if I'm already feeling that, I didn't know if he was or where he was at with all that stuff. So I just got a little upset and had a little cry session in the shower for a few minutes. And he knew immediately that something was wrong with me. And we talked a little bit about it that night. And then the other day, before he brought me to the airport to leave for New York, we talked a little bit more about it. And I came out and said, like, I'm, you know, I can't even say it. How am I ever going to get married if I can't even, I'm sure it'll be easier by then. God, I hope so. I told him that I was falling in love with him. So there's your update. Yeah, that is a big deal. Quite possibly the biggest update so far. It has been a hot minute since I've done a date update. And boy, do I have an update for you. It's currently July 9th. Last weekend, I spent 3 days in a row at, have I said his name yet? I'm about to. At Phil's house. And it was quite a bit of quality time. So Sunday of last week, my family went to Niagara Falls for the day. And when we came home, I went right to Phil's parents' house because they were having a get-together there. And I I've met his family before, but this was my first time like really spending time with them. So we went to his parents' house. I met one of his really good friends. I met his aunt and uncle who live in Jersey. We were just like dancing and singing, and it was super fun. And then I slept at his house that night. And then the next day, we were going to go do something with his family, but the weather was really crappy. So his mom ended up just inviting us over to their house for dinner. So I went there, and we like talked and had dinner, and they got to know me a little bit, and his stepdad like asked me some questions. And then before we left, his stepdad like stopped Phil and told him that he 1000% approves of me, which is pretty exciting. And then the next day was the 4th of July. And he came to my cousin's house with me because my family was like having a little birthday party for one of my cousins. And then we left and went to his uncle's house, and his uncle actually lives right down the street from him. So then we went to his uncle's house because his whole family was there celebrating the 4th of July. Still really like being around him, but I just kind of want to know where we're at, and things still seem to be going well, but I don't think it would hurt to have another conversation and just kind of give some insight as to what the future looks like and what the plan is. But that is your date update. Like I said, it's July 9th. That's where we're at so far. So I will update if anything else happens. Hello and welcome back to another dating update. It is currently August 19th. We came home from Florida on the 16th, a couple days ago. And I am so pleased to announce that he officially asked me to be his girlfriend August 11th. We spent the whole day at Disney and then had reservations at a steakhouse in Disney Springs. And that was where he asked me. We originally weren't going to go to Disney, but he knew that it's one of my favorite places and thought it would be even more fun to like spend the entire day there before he asked me. So after 15 months, 75 dates, I am officially his girlfriend. I'm pretty sure everything's just gonna seem like the same because we've basically been dating this whole entire time. Now there's just like an official label on it. I'm still not totally sure when I'm gonna post this video, but I at least wanted to touch back and give the update that everybody's been waiting for. If you didn't know this, I'm 29 years old, and this will be my first relationship, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad, I'm not really sure. There was a lot that happened, but this is my first relationship, and so far so good. I'm super excited. It's weird, honestly. Even just like the last, I don't know, anytime I've used the word boyfriend, it's very strange. And it feels super unnatural for me because I've never done that before. But we have a lot of stuff to look forward to, and I'm super excited. And I think at some point he will make an appearance on this channel and other things. I haven't actually posted anything on social media yet, but I'm sure that I will soon. And I just wanted to properly close this vlog that I started back in March and declare that I, Marissa J, have a boyfriend, which is so strange. I don't know if anyone watching this has been single literally their entire lives like I have, but it is a crazy feeling. And I'm super, super excited. And we have a lot of like plans, and we had so much fun in Florida. It was such a fun week. We sincerely did not want to come home. I'm still sad that we're home, and we've just been making other plans for things to look forward to and places to travel and things to do. So I'm sure this is just the beginning. And that is the end of the video. Oh my gosh, my single era that lasted 29 years is officially over. So weird. So weird. But thanks so much for being along on this ride. I don't know, I think this video is like over 20 minutes long at this point, but I just felt the need to start it, and I don't feel like I've like talked about my love life in a hot minute on here, so we were definitely due. The only people that really knew about him were like my closest friends and family, and that was about it. But now everything is out in the open, and I'm really excited about that. But that is the end of this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on. Bye.